Good day everyone, this video guides you configure with static routing and DHCP. The goal is to establish end-to-end connectivity, allowing all PCs to communicate with each other. We'll use the network address 172.76.160.0/20. So the first step is to add devices to the workplace. Place 4 PCs on the workspace. 3 and 4. And next is place 2 switches from the switches 1 and 2. Also, from the network devices, 2 routers placed on the workspace 1 and 2. Connect devices using appropriate cables. I use straight-through cables for all connection except the router-to-router link. Straight-through cable, PC 0, fast internet 0 to switch 0, fast internet 0/1. Straight to PC 1, fast internet 0 to switch 0, fast internet 0/2. And also from the other PC 2, fast internet 0 to fast internet 0/1. PC 3, fast internet 0 to fast internet 0/2. And also connect the router to switch using the copper straight through fast internet 0/0 to fast internet 0/3. And also to another router, fast internet 010 and fast internet 0/3. And connect the routers using the automatically connections. We use the serials 2/0. And then configure router 0, access router 0 via CLI, click CLI, no, and then enter. Enable, configure terminal or ConFT, and then configure fast internet 0/0 for subnet 1, interface fast internet 0/0 or in FA 0/0, and then enter IP address, which is 172.76.160.1 and subnet mask of 255.255.240.0. Enter. No shutdown. Enter and exit. Then configure DHCP for subnet 1. IP DHCP excluded dash address, which is 172.76.160.1. Enter. Then IP DHCP pool VLAN_A. And then enter. Network 172.76.160.0 255.240.0. Then enter. Default router /router 172.76.160.1. Enter and then exit. Then we should configure serials 2/0 for inter-router connection. Interface serial 2/0. Enter. Then IP address 172.76.192.1 255.255.255.252. Enter. No shutdown. Enter, then exit. And then we add static route for each the subnet 2. IP route 172.76.176.0 255.255.240.0 172.76.192.2. Enter, and then exit. And to save the configuration, we use the copy running /config startup /config. Then enter, and it's okay. So next, we should configure the router 1. We access router 1 via the CLI. Enter, then also enable. Configure terminal. And we configure fast internet 0/0 for subnet 2 interface, fast internet 0/0, enter, IP address which is 172.76.176.1 with a subnet mask of 255.255.240.0. Then enter. No shutdown. And then enter, exit. Next, configure DHCP for subnet 2, IP DHCP excluded dash address 172.76.176.1. Enter. IP DHCP pool VLAN_V B. Enter. And the network 172.76.176.0 with a subnet mask 255.255.240.0. Enter, and default router 172.76.176.1, and then enter and exit. And we configure serial 2/0 for inter-router connection. Interface serial 2/0. And then enter. IP address with 172.76.192.2. Subnet of 255.255.2. Note down, enter, and exit. And we add static route to reach subnet 1, IP route 172. We should delete and then enter IP route 172.76.160.0. 255, then 255.240.0 and 172.76.192.1. Enter and then exit. And to save the configuration, we use the copy running -config startup -config. Then enter, and that's okay. And so we exit this dialog, and then we proceed to configure this switch 0 by the access of CLI. Enter, enable, configure terminal or ConFT, and we configure ports for PC0 and PC1, VLAN 1, interface range, fast internet 0/1 to 2, and then enter, switch port, mode, access, and then enter, switch port access VLAN 1. And then enter no shutdown. Enter and exit. And to save the configuration, we type the do copy running -config startup config. And then enter. And that's all. Okay, and then we do the same in switch 1. Click the CLI and then enter. Enable, configure terminal or ConFT. We should configure ports for PC2 and PC3, VLAN 1, interface range, fast internet 0/1-2. Enter, switch port, mode access, and then enter, switch port access VLAN 1. Enter and no shutdown. Enter and exit. And to save the configuration, do copy running -config startup -config. Enter, and it's okay. And then we close this dialog box, and we should configure PCs for DHCP. For each PC, go to desktop and then IP configuration. We can see it is in static. We switch to DHCP and it is successfully. And then we should repeat this in other PCs. PC1, go to desktop, IP configuration, and also switch the static to DHCP and requesting IP address, and request successful. Also in PC2, desktop, IP configuration, switch to DHCP, requesting and successful. And last in PC3, desktop, IP configuration, DHCP, and successful. And now to verify this test end-to-end connectivity, all end devices must be able to connect with each other. So, magsasend tayo ng message. From PC0 to PC1, it is successful. And then, PC2 to PC3, it is also successful. And then, PC0 to PC2, yeah, it is successful. And PC0 to PC3, also successful. And then, PC1 to PC2, successful. And last, PC1 to PC3, successful. So that's it. Congratulations, successfully configure a network with static routing and DHCP. All PCs should now have a IP address assigned via DHCP and able to communicate with each other.